Welcome, 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 humans and gentle humans, to San Francisco's second ever Cliterary Salon. Next reader is a last minute surprise. I'm so glad that she's joining us. Her name is Molly Segale. I was told, or she told me, this is not like some sort of nebulous third person nonsense. She told me that the best way to get the pronunciation right is to really lean into the Italianness of it. But I'm not going to, so if you want that to happen, make a lot of noise when she comes up here and maybe she'll grace us with it. She's from down in Santa Carla. She spends her free time making, oh, Santa Carla? Anyone, no?
What?
No noise. Yeah. Make applause anyway! She spends her free time making fire flowers, which I imagine must really fuck with botanists' heads, and roller skating. Which is the fun kind with 4 wheels, as opposed to the kind with 3 wheels that they tried to teach you was cool in the 90s, and which I 100% fell for. Without any further ado, Molly Segale, everybody!
I was hoping to get more claps for the murder capital of the world. Okay, so this is called 3 Little Words. It's December 4th, 2000, and I've fallen in love with a queer girl who looks just like Alison Bechtel. You know the type. Thin frame spectacles, wild cropped hair, angular features. That's Jay, the girl standing in my doorway. And unlike Alison, who always seems cosmopolitan and detached, Jay is an excitable biology nerd with her heart on her sleeve. I'm holding a half-read copy of Magic's Pawn by Mercedes Lackey that Jay gave me last night. The cover has a beautiful, effeminate man clinging despondently to a beautiful, effeminate horse. Jay, this is great. I've never read a fantasy novel with gay characters. Oh, I'm so glad you like it, she says. Her smile fades and she blushes. Would you go for a walk with me? I want to talk to you about something. Sure, I say. Just promise to have me back in 12 parsecs. Woo! I laugh at the Star Wars reference, and she does not, which is strange because she's the one who explained it to me. As we walk out the door, I smile at the memory of Jay and me wrestling on my bed last night. She just started tickling me, and I'm fatally ticklish. So I tried to pin her under my chest, but then she got on top of me, and before long the two of us were lying next to each other, breathless and glowing. It's the happiest I've ever felt in my body. I shut the door behind me and followed Jay into the hall. I run a hand through my short brown hair and across the stubble on my cheek. I haven't told a single person in college that I'm trans and that I want to transition. It's been 2 years since the last time some guy shoved me up against a wall because he thought I was effeminate, and I had to knock him to the ground to get him to leave me alone. High school was full of fights I didn't want. We reach the edge of the forest and take a seat. The sky looms above us like a theater. The silhouettes of redwoods make stage curtains, and the dark blue sky is a gorgeous backdrop, and I smile at every star I see. Jay's world is opening up for her like the night sky. She's a queer girl in her first quarter of college, and everything is new. Anybody would be happy to see this girl with a big open heart finally discovering who she is. Maybe someday I'll be that girl too. Like Jay, I'm trying to discover who I am. Shaping my brows, gelling my hair into neat spikes, wearing wingtips and suspenders. I'm completely warped by the swing dance revival that passed through my high school. So now I'm trying to hide my femininity by adopting the most stylish peacock masculinity I can. Dollface. Jay hasn't said a word since we left my dorm, and I'm really uncomfortable when it comes to silence. So I try to get her laughing. Jay, will you take me to the Renaissance Fair this summer? Would you fight someone for my honor? Nobody's ever fought somebody for my honor. I'll give you a handkerchief. I'll give you a clean handkerchief. She laughs that high-pitched hee-hee-hee laugh of hers, and it always seems to say, "Oh, you are so funny," and I will do anything to hear that. But Jay's not looking at the stars, or me. She's looking at the ground, and I sit there quietly to give her room to speak. She says nothing. And I try to tell her, I'm so glad that we're friends. She is the first queer woman I've ever been friends with, and also the first queer girl I've ever had a crush on. And she thinks I'm a guy, and I know she's not interested in me, and that's okay. Because when I'm around her, I don't have to worry about being masculine. I know she doesn't care about that. She's the only person I can truly relax around. Jay looks at me and whispers, "I have a crush on you." My heart attempts to change gears, but I fail to pop the clutch, and I shudder to a halt. I thought I was safe. I thought there was no way that she could feel attraction to me. What happened? Does she not see me as a guy? Did I do something feminine? Do other people not see me as a guy? Pull it together. Why would she tell me this? Does she see me as a girl? A queer girl? I didn't tell her, but somehow she knew. Some part of her deep inside is thinking, I really enjoy spending time with this fun, geeky friend of mine, and I can't quite explain it, but I think she's a queer girl. I close my eyes, and I imagine this at the Renaissance Fair this summer. And she's kissing my hand all the way up my arm. Gomez Adams style. And I am giggling and shivering, and I feel beautiful. I need to tell her, it's just 3 little words. Just say, I love you. I look her in the eye. She looks confused and angry. That's weird. Is she worried that I'm going to turn her down? Before I can say anything, she says, I finally figured out that I'm gay and I can finally be out, but now I like you and you're a guy. She rips a handful of grass out of the ground. She looks at it for a second and then lets it slip through her fingers. Oh my God. Oh my God. She's reading me as a girl, but she's seeing me as a dude. She's got to be so confused right now. She doesn't want to feel what she's feeling, and it's my fault. I was wearing this the last time we went swing dancing. We're friends. We love each other. This doesn't have to change. I want to tell her to close her eyes and sit in darkness and understand that what she's feeling is 2 queer hearts recognizing each other, independent of bodies and identities. And then I look at myself, and I see myself the way that she sees me. I want to scream. I want to tell her, that's not me. I'm not a man. You dressed me in drag and painted my nails. Did you never see how my eyes light up when you look at me like I'm beautiful? Maybe I can run to the dorms and borrow a dress from one of the girls on her floor and also borrow some makeup, but I don't know how to put on makeup, and I would have to shave my face again, and if I have to shave my face again, I gotta get my shaving kit from my room, and that means having to talk to my homophobic housemate, and what if I said yes? And what if she said yes? And what if we were 2 queer girls dating? I ready to start transitioning? Do I even know how? Oh my God, what am I going to say to my parents? I realized that before I can say I love you to Jay, I have to say the other 3 little words. I need to tell her I am trans. Those words are the hardest of all to say, because I can say I love you to only her, but when I say I am trans, I'm saying that to the whole world. And that's what it all comes down to, what we say about ourselves to the world. If Jay dates me while everyone thinks I'm a femme guy, then she no longer feels queer. And if I come out as trans and start transitioning, I don't know how many people are going to stop talking to me. If we date each other, one of us has to give up an identity and all the community that goes along with it. I look at Jay for some kind of sign that I can trust her. I look for strength in how she straightens her back and how she flexes her arms. Would she shelter me with those arms? Would she fight for me? When the world turns its back on me for being trans, would Jay be my world? I look at Jay and I see a scared, confused queer kid. And it's clear I'm gonna have to take care of myself. Jay's waiting for a response to everything she confessed. I'm not ready to come out yet. There's only one thing to do. I need to lie to her. I blurt out, I can't date you! You're a lesbian! Jay gapes at me in shock, and I begin laughing awkwardly at the look on her face. So then she starts laughing, and somewhere in the laughing, we both start to feel strangely relieved. I really like you, Jay. I know you only like girls. And I'm not a girl. Okay? I said it. I'm really glad we're friends, she says. She leans forward and hugs me, burying her perfect cheekbones into my chest. It's a stronger hug than I thought she was capable of, and it almost knocks me over. I place my arms tentatively around her. And as we touch, I have a flash of everything I lose in turning her down. Her perfect cheekbones and her high-pitched laugh and her geeky love for Star Wars trivia and gay fantasy novels. I know at some point soon she's going to be taking another girl swing dancing or to the Renaissance fair instead of me. I gave away a chance with the girl who sees my femininity and appreciates it, even if she doesn't understand it. It's all I can do to keep from weeping. Thank you.
So that's a bad face.